Let's talk now, though, about Donald Trump and the administration in the United States of America, the transition team specifically, because, of course, Dr. Melanie Garson is Associate Professor of Political Science at UCL here in London. Melanie, very good morning to you.
Okay, great, thanks.
Thanks very much indeed for joining us.
Good morning. How are you this morning, Mike?
Yeah, very well indeed. Thanks very much for joining us. Let's have a quick look at what Borders Czar Tom Homan said. There's been some death threats made against some of Donald Trump's nominated cabinet members. Have a look.
And what doesn't help is all the negative press around the president and people he's putting in his cabinet. Me, I'm not in the cabinet, but, you know, I've read numerous hit pieces on me. You know, I'm a racist and you know, I'm a father of family separation, all this other stuff. So the hate media doesn't help at all because there are some nuts out there that will take advantage. So that doesn't help. And I thought we're beyond that after the election's over, that we're going to get beyond that. But you know, I will now start taking a little more serious after I just heard what's happened the last 24 hours. Up to that point, I was the attitude that if I'm not home, my family's not home. And they're not home right now, but when I return home, I'm going to bring them home. But I was up the attitude lately that if you want some, come get some.
Well, Tom Homan there, absolutely. Tom Homan telling us it's like it is, because there have been, I mean, obviously 2 assassination attempts on Donald Trump during the campaign. Somebody else has been arrested, I think, in California for plotting against Donald Trump. I mean, it's a pretty sort of febrile atmosphere over there at the moment, isn't it?
Absolutely, and it's particularly at this time, it's a Thanksgiving holiday, it's a time of family. Thanksgiving in the US, it's particularly a non-denominational holiday, and this is, you know, it's being cast as these threats being fundamentally un-American, designed to disrupt, designed to intimidate, and actually people at the most vulnerable, because many of these people, until the Senate confirms them, have no access to security, so they're actually particularly vulnerable.
Right. And so, I mean, in terms of the ones who have been targeted, any particular reason why they've been singled out? Because they haven't targeted everyone, have they?
No, I mean, the only one that sort of, as on X last night, that sort of said that there was any sort of link was Lee Zeldin. So Lee Zeldin was the New York representative, sort of slated to join the administration. And he said that there was a pro-Palestinian message associated to the pipe bomb threat for himself. But nobody else has said particularly if there's been a cause associated to those particular people.
Yes, I mean, it's going to be very interesting over the next sort of few weeks and months. What have you made of the cabinet nominations and the cabinet picks so far?
Well, it's you know, it's certainly interesting. Everybody was expecting there'd be a wide range. I think what's interesting enough of some of the characters are controversial. What is actually quite missing from some of the analysis sometimes, that this is a really diverse pick of people and backgrounds and experience that makes it very interesting.
Yeah, because they're not all sort of inside the beltway types from Washington, D.C. who've been in politics all their life. They're actually people from an awfully wide range of places, aren't they?
Actually, a wide range. I mean, obviously, the Getz pick and sort of now having a replacement pick of sort of Pat Bundy, the Florida AG. So they're people that are close to the administration, people that he trusts, but actually drawn from a very wide range of backgrounds, and sometimes definitely being more in the field than just having been, if you want, Washington jobniks for years and years and years.
Yeah, absolutely right. Well, we should watch it with interest. Dr. Melanie Garson, thank you very much indeed, Associate Professor of Political Science at UCL.